This all happened in late August 2008. My older cousins, Angel and AJ, were all playing with one of those Ouija boards with me. Being only 9 years old at the time, I didn't think that anything bad was gonna happen at all. And of course, being 14-year-old teenagers, you always wanted to have fun and do anything that's out of the ordinary before you grow older. Anyways, we were all at my house, which was a 2-story white brick home, and Angel had already set up the Ouija board on top of the table, which was in the bottom floor of the house. As him and AJ were setting things up downstairs, I was upstairs watching horror movies like I always did. Just as the movie was about to reach the turning point, my cousins had called me downstairs. At first, I had no idea what they were planning on doing, and my curiosity got the best of me, so I quickly made my way out my older brother's room. "Hey Alice, get down here. We have a surprise for you," AJ shouted out as I stumbled on the staircase. I held on to the railings and carefully walked down the stairs. As I finally reached the floor, Angel took my hand and told me to grab a chair and join him and AJ. "What are you guys doing?" I asked quickly. Angel and AJ looked at each other and giggled. I immediately thought that they were gonna pull a fast one on me, so I just stood there, watching them laugh uncontrollably. I said, "What are you two doing?" My anger began to pour over me as they continued laughing. Finally, Angel inhaled a great amount of air and replied by saying, "You know how you like paranormal stuff?" My fury melted away and was soon replaced by great excitement. "Yes," I shouted out happily. AJ then stood next to Angel and said, "Well, would you be interested in joining us in our little chat with the undead?" He added air quotes as he said that. I couldn't exactly speak, for I was really shocked. So instead, I gave a little nod of the head and sat down at the table. I then noticed a board with various letters and numbers, and a text that said, "Goodbye" on the bottom of the board, and the words, "Yes" and "No" at the top corners of it. Angel and AJ then sat around the table. I noticed a triangular-shaped object in the middle of the board. I looked confusingly at Angel, then to AJ. I said, indicating to the object. They ignored my question and simply told me to place my fingers on it. Just as I was about to ask what I had to do, AJ said in a loud voice, "Who are you?" A few moments passed, and AJ repeated his question in a more booming voice. Seconds passed, then minutes. I was growing annoyed until the triangular object began to move by itself. I panicked a bit, but then slowly calmed down. It slowly moved to the letter A and then to I. About a minute later, Angel had written down the letters. "I guess this ghost's a he. His name's Aiden," Angel said, holding up a piece of paper that legibly said AIDEN in all caps. AJ then asked another question. "How old are you?" Once again, the object began to move again slowly towards the numbers this time. It was placed on the 1 and the 5. "Are you 15 years old, Aiden?" By now, I was starting to get scared. A chill went up my spine as the triangle began moving again. It carefully landed on yes. Things started escalating from that point. Aiden had hung himself due to the amount of depression he was going through. Apparently, he had died in 2000, a few years before my family moved here. When Angel told the spirit to show himself, a glass vase that was behind AJ fell off the dresser and shattered into a million pieces. AJ flipped out and yelled at Angel,